I cannot believe this man. I literally cannot. Bill Hamilton has got to be the most audacious, arrogant, absolutely infuriating character on television right now. I am sitting here screaming at my screen because the sheer nerve of this guy is just off the charts. We need to talk about Naomi. Sweet, fiercely protective, incredibly observant Naomi. She is the absolute MVP of this episode, and I am standing up and cheering for her because someone finally needed to put Bill in his place. Let's just set the stage here, okay? Naomi is not stupid. She is a grown woman who has been through the absolute ringer with her parents. She watched her family, her happy, beautiful, perfect little family, get completely shattered. And who swung the hammer? Bill. Bill and his chronic, sickening inability to stay faithful. Naomi knows exactly who her father is. She loves him, sure, because he's her dad, but she is under absolutely no illusions about his character. He is an unfaithful man. He ruined their home. He broke Dani's heart into a million tiny, jagged pieces. And you know what? Naomi did the hard work. She went through the trauma, the therapy, the tears, and she finally reached a place of acceptance. She accepted that her parents have separate lives now. They both have their own families. Dani has Andre's sweet, pure, wonderful Andre, who treats her like an absolute queen and is literally the best thing that ever happened to her. And Bill has Haley. And don't even get me started on Haley and her little poison vials, but that is a whole other rant for another day. The point is, Naomi made peace with the new normal. She doesn't want her parents to be close. She doesn't have some secret childish fantasy of them getting back together. She wants boundaries, strict, impenetrable boundaries. But lately, oh my God, lately the signs have been everywhere and Naomi sees them all. You guys know what I'm talking about. That look in Bill's eyes, that lingering, hungry, nostalgic gaze whenever Dani's in the room, it makes my skin crawl. Naomi sees it too. She sees her father hovering, circling her mother like a shark that smells blood in the water. She knows that no matter what happens, no matter what the situation is, the trouble always starts with Bill. He is the instigator. He is the threat. Naomi has been stepping in, right? We've seen her doing it. She's been running interference, physically blocking them, interrupting their little moments, doing everything in her power to stop any closeness between them. She is acting like her mother's personal bodyguard, and honestly, I respect it so much. But the tension has been building, and Naomi finally realized that passive interference isn't going to cut it anymore. She needed to confront him head on, and oh boy, did she ever. This confrontation scene, give Ariel Prepati an Emmy right now, because she delivered. Naomi marches right up to Bill, and she doesn't hold back. She looks him dead in the eye and flat out interrogates him. Are you still thinking about Mom? Boom. Right out of the gate. No sugarcoating. No beating around the bush. I was gripping my coffee mug so hard, I thought it was going to shatter in my hands. Naomi demands to know if he has some twisted intention of getting back together with Dani. She lays it all out for him. She reminds him as if he somehow forgot that they both have their own families now. They are both supposedly happy in their current lives. She tells him, point blank, that he needs to keep his distance. Back off. Stay away. She is drawing a line in the sand, and she is doing it because she loves her mother too much to watch her get destroyed a second time. I do not want to see my mother suffer because of you again. That line, chills, literal chills. It was so raw, so real. You could feel the years of pain and protective instinct pouring out of her. And Bill? Oh, Bill is squirming. You can see him feeling the pressure. Naomi is not backing down. She is pressing him, pushing him into a corner, and under that intense, relentless pressure from his own daughter, Bill cracks. Just a little bit, but he cracks. He admits it. He tells Naomi that he and Dani were stuck in the elevator together during the tornado. I literally gasped. I knew it happened. We knew it happened. But hearing him admit it to Naomi, the absolute shock on Naomi's face was everything. She is stunned. She doesn't even want to believe what she is hearing. Her mind is racing, trying to put the pieces together. The tornado, the blackout, the chaos. Her mother and her father trapped in a tiny, dark, enclosed space. It is her absolute worst nightmare coming to life right in front of her. Naomi goes into full interrogation mode. She starts firing questions at him, rapid fire, not giving him a second to breathe. She is pressing him so hard, and you can see Bill getting visibly annoyed. He hates being questioned. He hates being held accountable, especially by his own kid. His ego is so massive, he thinks he shouldn't have to answer to anyone. But Naomi doesn't care about his ego. She cares about her mom. She cares about Andre. And then comes the $1,000,000 question. The question that had me literally holding my breath, leaning so close to my TV that my nose was almost touching the screen. Naomi asks him, her voice trembling just a little bit, but still so fierce. Did anything happen? Did it go beyond a kiss? Silence? You guys, the hesitation, the agonizing, suffocating, deafening hesitation. Bill just stares at her. His brain is working in overdrive. You can practically see the gears grinding in his head. He is calculating. He is weighing his options. If he tells the truth that they had full-blown, passionate panic sex in that elevator, he destroys everything. He destroys Naomi's respect for him forever. He destroys Dani's marriage to Andre. He blows up his own life. For a split second, I actually thought he was going to confess. I really did. I thought the guilt might actually force the truth out of his mouth. But no, this is Bill Hamilton we are talking about. He is a coward and a liar to his absolute core. After what felt like an eternity, he finally speaks. No, he lies. He lies right to his daughter's face. He tells her nothing happened beyond a kiss, which, by the way, a kiss is still cheating, Bill. You are still trash. Naomi lets out this massive sigh of relief. You can see the tension physically leave her shoulders. She wants to believe him so badly. She needs to believe him because the alternative is just too devastating to comprehend. She accepts the answer because it's the answer she prayed for. And this is a huge, massive, glaring but. Bill's face betrays him. Naomi is relieved, yes, but as she looks at her father, she sees it. We all saw it. That slight shift in his eyes. That uncomfortable, guilty, uneasy micro expression. It wasn't the face of an innocent man. It wasn't the face of a man telling the truth. It was the face of a man who was hiding a massive, explosive, life-ruining secret. Naomi notices it. You can see the unease creeping back into her eyes before the scene cuts. She might have accepted his words, but her intuition is screaming at her that something is wrong. And now I am sitting here, a bundle of absolute nerves, asking myself, how long can Bill keep this secret? How long until this ticking time bomb explodes and takes everyone down with it? Let's be real, he's shocked. Bill is arrogant. He is smug. We literally just saw him smirking at Dani in the elevator recently, acting like he holds all the power. He loves having this secret over Dani. He loves knowing that he still has that kind of pull, that kind of physical hold over his ex-wife. Dani threatened him. She told him to keep his mouth shut. She called it a mistake, a panic-induced lapse in judgment. But Bill called it destiny. He is delusional. He actually thinks he is the center of the universe. A man with an ego that big cannot keep a secret like this forever. He is going to slip up. He is going to drop a hint to Andre. He is going to make a snide comment, or worse, he is going to try and use it to blackmail Dani into getting back together with him. And what about Dani? Oh, Dani, girl, I love you, but you are playing with fire. You are carrying this massive, heavy, suffocating guilt. You are lying to Andre, the sweetest man on the planet, who is currently recovering from injuries and telling you that you are his whole world. How do you look that man in the eyes every day knowing what you did with Bill in that elevator? And now Naomi is caught in the crossfire. If no, when the truth comes out, Naomi's going to be absolutely destroyed. Not just because her father lied to her face, but because her mother lied too. Naomi is out here fighting on the front lines, trying to protect Dani's marriage, trying to protect her mother's heart, completely unaware that her mother has already crossed the line. Naomi is going to feel so incredibly betrayed by both of them. I am terrified for Andre. I am terrified for Naomi. I am even terrified for the sheer chaos that is going to erupt when Haley finds out. Because, Haley's going to use this to her advantage. She is already poisoning Bill, and if she finds out he slept with Dani, oh my God, she might just up the dosage and finish him off completely. This entire situation is a powder keg, and Bill Hamilton is standing there holding a lit match, grinning like an absolute fool. Naomi really tried to step in and stop the madness. She confronted him. She demanded the truth. But you cannot get the truth out of a man who lives and breathes deception. I literally cannot wait for the next episode. I need to see Naomi investigating this further. I need to see her talking to Dani. Can you imagine the scene if Naomi asks Dani the exact same question? Mom, Dad said you were stuck in the elevator together. Did anything happen? How will Dani react? Will she break down and confess to her daughter? Or will she lie too, compounding the betrayal? My heart is racing just thinking about it. The drama on Beyond the Gates right now is absolutely unmatched. The writers are giving us everything we want and so much more. This dynamic between Naomi and Bill is so rich, so complex, and so incredibly toxic. I am here for every single second of it, even if it is giving me literal anxiety. What do you guys think? Do you think Bill is going to crack and tell Andre the truth just to ruin Dani's life? Do you think Naomi's going to figure it out on her own? Let me know, because I need to talk about this with people who understand my pain. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled, because Fairmont Crest is about to explode.